Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy Renaud, and I'm the Chief of the Folsom Police Department. And today, I'm about to go into the planning meeting for Baker to Vegas 2017. Behind this door is a group of extremely dedicated professionals from the Citrus Heights Police Department and the Folsom Police Department. And they're here today to plan for the Baker to Vegas race. They do this on their own time. They run the race on their own time. They do all of these events on their own time. And why? To benefit the youth and the communities of Citrus Heights and Folsom. I'm amazed at how they give of themselves and how they really participate in these meetings. So let's go in and see what they're doing here in their kickoff meeting. All right, very funny. Everybody get in here. There's work to be done. Nice.
Hi, Chief.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Funny. Did you guys get everything set already?
Snacks. Do it.
All right, well, first I want to thank you all for attending the meeting today. Knowing that you do this race on your own time and that you work to get the race together and volunteer all of this time is really something to commend you for. We can't do this race without all of your hard work, so thank you very much for being here today. I think we need to kick off the meeting with making sure that we're ready to do this again in 2017. It was a huge undertaking in 2016, and we need to make sure that we're in and that we're ready for this again. Commander Anderson, Citrus Heights PD, what do you guys think? You ready to do this again?
Well, Chief, this is the most challenging competition in law enforcement, and of course we are all in. I mean, for us, training starts today. In fact, for some of us, training didn't stop after our last competition, so we are all in, really excited about it.
Sergeant Lewis, Folsom Police Department, Team Captain, are you ready for this again?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I know that last year, along with all the work that you did ahead of time, that ride out to Las Vegas in your car was so important for you to get your head straight, and I know that you did a lot of work on that ride to make sure that we were a professional team that when we were out there.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do.
You ready for that again?
Yes, ma'am. We've prepared, and I know how strenuous it was, and it was a very tiring drive. But the four of us were able to manage through it, and I think we're ready to do it again.
Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go
Sergeant Fry, Citrus Heights Police Department team captain, you ready to do this again?
I am, Chief.
I know that for you, it was also especially difficult because not only were you the team captain, but you had to run this year as well. Are you going to be able to do that again?
It's all about time management, Chief. I think I had a lot of time to think about it. I spent a lot of time during the day since I ran at night trying to figure out how I was going to run my run in the middle of the night. Watching the team go throughout the day, I realized that we hit some, what I like to call ebbs and flows. And once we hit those flows, we started picking up the pace and we finished strong.
Great. All right, everyone. It sounds like we are in, and we have a 2017 Baker to Vegas team. So at this point, I think it's really important to take a minute and remember exactly why we're doing this. And we do this to raise funds to support youth programs in both of our cities. Lieutenant Russo, can you tell us a little bit about the Citrus Heights Police Department PAL and why you guys run this race?
Yeah, the funds that generate from this race is really crucial to our programs for our PAL League. For those that don't know, our Citrus Heights Police Activities League is designed to build positive relationships with the youth in our community. And through the funds that are raised, it not only enhances the programs we have, but then brings new programs that we have in the future that are our vision to tackle. And when we talk about what this event itself does, it highlights our youth, and it also shows not only are we committed to our youth, but we also are focused on our own fitness. And we hope that this year we're successful again, and we bring some funds back for our youth. And we always like to provide them a meal each day and make sure that they get a nice, good, solid luncheon at every activity, because we know some of these kids may not eat 3 meals a day. So every one of the activities we do are beneficial to all of our youth, not just in Citrus Heights, but in our community in Folsom and the surrounding areas.
All right. Officer Doris, Folsom Police Department, the Folsom Police Foundation, and your Fighting for Fitness program and the work that you do with the youth here in the community. Tell us how this Baker to Vegas race raises funds to support you and your youth programs here in Folsom.
As of last year, I moved my program to the Folsom Middle School. I tried many different things at the middle school. I tried flag football, I tried soccer, I tried basketball. But when I brought in boxing as a platform, it was a huge hit. I had over 70 kids come in on the first day. And using boxing as a platform completely changed the dynamic of the school. The purpose is to reach out to these kids, to show them a family environment and let them know that there's people that care. When we box and when we have our program and all the kids there, we're a team. I want to have a program that's continuous. It's continuous through the middle school, continuous through high school. And that's where Fighting for Fitness comes in. And without this run, without the foundation to help support this, it's not gonna happen. I've personally seen kids change. I've seen kids that attempted suicide. I've seen kids that were bullied, just completely changing this program. Without this, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Sergeant Fry, did we have any issues getting out to the race this year or being on the race course?
You know, Chief, it wasn't a challenge of getting out to the race in 2016. It was getting home. I figured on the way back I wanted to spend a little more time bonding with my team. So rather than making it home in a normal, 8-9 hour time frame, I decided to spend an additional day out on the road, kind of like a vacation road trip. We just wanted to make this a CHPD team bonding building trip on the way back. It was great.
So the team numbers in 2015, because we were a brand new team, we get our number assigned to us, and it's towards the end of the number count. There were 267 teams. We were team 264. And then the next year, we came in at team number 167. So we shaved nearly 100 off of the total count of teams.
We came home with that coveted mug. That's right. We came home with this.
Full of sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
For us going into 2017, we are now team 134. So this year's strategy is again to be as competitive as we possibly can, but the goal will be very simple, and that's to break 100.
Oh yeah. What's happening? Oh yeah. That ain't me funny,
While you were running your leg, did you want to quit? Slow down?
Yes, I did. It's easy to take off, kind of like the wind, and you got the whole crowd there and kind of cheering you on. You take off, you're running, but once you get probably half a mile down the road, it's just you in the desert out there, and you can kind of be like, all right, and kind of chill a little bit. There's not so many people watching me now. I can slow down, nobody to show off to, but in the end you realize, you know what, I got to finish this. There's people depending on me, and you push through.
I was thrilled to be done with my leg because I handled the hardest leg of the whole race. I trained in Tahoe for this thing in the elevation, so when I climbed the 17 feet on my leg, I felt pretty relieved that I gave it my all.
I heard a rumor that you were yelling at the chief when she came across the finish line. Is that true?
Nah, she was hearing things. I think she was just a little delusional. That run was a little long for her. She, unlike Lockhart, didn't get a chance to train in Lake Tahoe, but she did well. She listened to my instructions. I was trying to tell her to push. She told me to shut up a couple times, but I knew she was only joking, so had to keep on her. And she actually bettered her time.
It was difficult at times to motivate some of the runners. Some of them it's really easy, just a simple, you're doing a great job, keep up the good work, works for certain people. Other people, not so much. Other people, we had to scream out of the van to get people motivated. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I'd say my van, everybody lost their voice by the end of the day.
Hey, Scott, what might you do differently to change for preparing for the 2017 race?
I like to prepare for 2017. I'll figure out which leg I have so I don't run past the checkpoint this time.
Well, let me ask you a question, huh? This is going to be edited out, right?
Is there any rivalry between Citrus Heights and Folsom, at the end of all this?
Absolutely, all day long. When Chris and I met up last year for the 2016 race, we were very competitive from the chute. A lot of smack talking, and it continued on all the way, even during the event, while we were doing the support staff. even though we were trying to motivate everybody and get everybody going, we were also doing a lot of smack talking, and that's even going to go on to the next race. That competitive nature all day long. Go FPD.
I think the funniest thing was trying to go 12 and a half hours without using the restroom. That was pretty funny. But
I didn't have that problem.
he didn't have that problem. No. He,
There were restrooms the whole way. Really, one continuous restroom when you think about it.
No, it was just a good time in our van. We did a lot of karaoke. I'd catch the runners afterwards into the van, and they would pass out almost immediately from giving it their all. So it was just a good time.
Sitting in the van with Sergeant Lewis for the whole race was very, very humbling, watching both the runners and everybody else that dedicated all their time. My only job was to feed the big guy cheeseburgers and make sure that he didn't bite anybody's head off. So I had a pretty easy job. Thank you. Thank you.
I enjoy volunteering and running, and I know an event like this, support staff is very important. So when I heard about Baker to Vegas, I jumped at the chance to volunteer to be a part of an event like this. I knew I could help somehow, even if I couldn't run. And plus, going to Vegas, who could turn that down?
It was a great opportunity to go out with a great group of people, have a great experience, and also bring back something to both police departments and both communities that we all share, a passion for the youth and mentorship. So that's why I went. And Vegas was fun.
Welcome to my house.